Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Derek Afasi. I'm the owner of Afasi Financial Group and RetireSharp.com. Today's topic, I want to do an honest review on North American annuities and kind of show you why it may be beneficial for your specific retirement situation, retirement income goals, and how essentially you could leverage this company in particular, which has a really good rating. And how you could leverage their products and kind of what are the most attractive type of annuity products and how those products work. So understand something with North American or with any sort of annuity type product that's out there, whether it's a fixed annuity, a index annuity, a hybrid annuity, whatever sort of annuity company that's offering that, what could be offered this week can be completely different next month, 2 months, next year, whatever it is. So they're constantly changing. One of the things right off the bat, at any point in time, if you want to have a complete analysis of what the best possible annuities are for you, please give our 1-800 number a call and we'll have a specialist that could walk you through that. Now, with North American annuities, one of the reasons why you may want to use these is to preserve your retirement accounts. Let's say if you were working for a company, and this is just a hypothetical example, but let's say you have a 401k account and you were placing money into that 401k account and that was being invested within mutual funds or some sort of funds that you had to choose, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, whatever that was. At that point in time, when you're either severed employment or you now retire, let's say you're over the age of 59 and a half, it all kind of depends upon which 401k account holder, which your employer is, who exactly holds that account with what your options are. But essentially what you can do is rather than play that big guessing game in retirement where you don't understand if this, yes, you could be placing more and more money into that, but it's all based upon the amount of money that's in there plus however well that market that index performs, that however well that fund performs, which will equal how big your retirement nest egg is, how big your retirement bucket is in that 401k. So if you sever employment, or let's say you're eligible to basically roll over these 401k funds, you could roll it over into a North American type annuity. And what it does is it's an IRA annuity, so an individual retirement account annuity. And essentially what it does is it allows you to have preservation on this money, meaning that think about this 401k, it's just because they're both on the qualified side, meaning you can't commingle qualified funds with non-qualified funds, meaning that it's going to result in a tax implication. If you take a 401k account, you could roll it over into an individual retirement account annuity with North American or with any other sort of company out there. What this does is it essentially takes your bucket of money and it puts a little annuity chassis over it. And this is the one in particular that I'm going to be explaining is something that I deem in-house as the hybrid annuity. Okay, it's an index annuity strategy with an income rider, not a variable annuity, it's a hybrid annuity. So what happens with those funds is now they're just entitled IRA account, and it allows you to, when I say preservation and consistent growth, it allows you that to mimic a stock market index. So you have certain fund choices in this North American annuity that are going to be a lot different than what it was with the 401k account. The 401k account, you might have some sort of mutual funds, a growth, a value fund, whatever that is, a target date fund. With this, it's more simplistic. You have only a couple options to choose from, but it goes off of an indexing strategy. So just like with a fixed account, if you're looking at like a bank CD, a treasury bond, or a fixed annuity, essentially, let's say you had like a 10-year fixed annuity or a 5-year fixed annuity, every single year, you would receive a fixed percentage rate into your account, into this bucket of money, year by year. What makes the North American annuities and what they've really specialized on is those indexing strategies. As they state, well, rather than pay you a fixed interest rate year by year because interest rates are so low, you could barely beat the pace of inflation. Let's try to give you a fighting chance and allow this to have very safe consistency with that account and to make sure that you're incorporating the power of compound interest in your favor to make sure that you're having safe, consistent growth and you're having basically growth within that account value while minimizing and reducing any sorts of losses, making sure that if the market goes down, you're not susceptible to the downward market loss like it was in 2008. So with the North American annuities, you could essentially take your 401k, an old IRA account, cash account, whatever it is, you could essentially roll it over into a North American annuity. Every year, is going to determine how much you're going to be gaining to that account. You have certain cap rates, you have certain spread rates with those sorts of indexing strategies, but understand that if it's linked to an S&P 500, if the S&P 500 goes up, you're going to be able to participate in those gains. If the S&P 500 goes down, then you're going to gain 0% into your account. So you're going to always have that floor of 0% or up to a certain cap limit on what those gains are into that certain stock market index. So I want you now understand something. What I'm saying right now with S&P 500, it could be completely different indexing strategies for years to come. It all depends upon when you are actually giving us the call, when you're looking for these North American annuities at that point in time. And we'll give you the most honest review off of your specific situation, whether or not the North American might be the best route for you. So as your account value, as your actual IRA, your bucket is going to be growing larger anytime that the market's going up or just staying exactly the same whenever the market goes down. When I say you have a little shell over it, this is meant for something that you could execute as a quote-unquote personal pension plan. With 401k accounts or with any sort of mutual fund accounts or retirement accounts, there's a big risk associated there. Nobody knows how much money you could potentially receive from this bucket when you want to retire. With these hybrid type contracts, this little shell over it takes away that worry and actually gives you a contractual guarantee that North American is contractually guaranteeing you on your money something known as a lifetime income rider or variation of that word. Lifetime income rider. What this means is, let's say if you're 60 years old and you did this rollover, but you say, okay, I want to retire at age 67, there's going to be a specific dollar amount that is contractually guaranteed to you that you can basically execute and turn on lifetime income that both you or your spouse can never outlive. So let's say that, for hypothetical purposes, let's say you had $100,000 and we understand that your number is $5,000. They give you a contractual guarantee of $5,000 you could never outlive. Let's say that that the market went hell in a handbasket, or let's say you had no gains whatsoever, and you lived past 20 years. If you had a bucket of money and you were taking out $5,000, you would have outlived that money. Let's say if you live 30, 40, 50 years longer, you have $5,000 that is still coming to you, and you're leveraging the insurance company to make sure that you had that income rider attached to it, to make sure that you could essentially either turn on that lifetime income amount or just let it grow and compound based upon whatever that contractual guarantee is at that point in time. But you're going to have a certain set number that will equate to that lifetime income amount. So it's going to be something known as that lifetime income amount. It's going to be a certain rider that might give you 7%, might give you 6%, might give you 5%, whatever that is. And it will be whatever that sort of pension type account known as the income account will keep compounding. And then when you're looking to essentially turn it on, it's going to be whatever that number is times something known as a withdrawal rate percentage that will equal your lifetime income amount. So this is what distinguishes a good company from a bad company or a good contract from a bad contract, dependent upon your specific area, dependent upon your specific age. Some are going to be more attractive than others. So, one of the things that on how you could benefit with a North American annuity is you want to be educated. You want to make sure that first off, the North American annuity is going to be the correct route for you to go. Don't just go and say, oh, North American, I like the company and this is I just want to throw all my money into that annuity, because if there's ways that you could leverage 3 other different types of annuity contracts that are better than the North American, why wouldn't you want to take that approach? Why would you not want to always make sure that you're having the best possible contractual guarantee so that you're leveraging the smallest amount of dollars possible to make sure that you're receiving the highest possible lifetime income for retirement income? And what this results in is when leveraged the proper way, and when you leverage these hybrid contracts the right way, it takes that worry out of retirement. You understand, because you've accumulated your savings, if you go and you roll it over and you take advantage of these types of annuity contracts, you have a set amount number. You have a set specific number. You understand exactly what sort of a potential account value growth you could have. You understand exactly the worst case scenario that you could have for lifetime income that both you or your spouse could never outlive, however you set up these contracts. So, it's very, very important. I like utilizing North American. They're a great company. Many times it might not be the right company for you, though. There's the whole ball game with hybrid annuities and some of these really safe sort of annuity laddering strategies. They have changed in recent months, so you really want to become educated. You really want to make sure that this is going to be your correct route, and look at the alternative as well. If you basically have your 401k account and it's sitting in mutual funds, you have a mutual fund related fee. That's a risk. You have an advisor fee that if an advisor is monitoring this account, that's a second negative. You have the biggest risk is the downward market loss potential. If the market goes down, you are not only receiving the compound negative of the mutual fund related fee, the advisor fees, but now you have a downward market loss that could hinder it, and now you're trying to take income from this account. This is something known as reverse dollar cost averaging, and this is something that has hindered retirement accounts time and time again. So I want you to be educated. North American is a great company. It's a way that you could basically make sure that your monies are not subject to reverse dollar cost averaging, and really leverage the contract and really make sure that you have peace of mind at the end of the day when you're looking to retire. And you have certain different things. You could utilize Social Security income. You understand that's kind of like a personal pension type aspect. Then you could also turn on different types of annuity income through the North American or different types of annuity companies. So one of the things I definitely have to stress is give a 1-800 number a call, 1-800-566-1002. Tell us your situation. Tell us exactly what you feel comfortable with, or what you understand about these things, and we'll help you fill in any sorts of gaps. Many times, North American annuity, it could be the right fit. There could also be the wrong fit. There could be 10 other companies that are much better fit than the North American annuity. But it's the most important aspect is making sure that you are educated, you understand how these things work, and you're getting the highest contractual guarantees, so that your worst case scenario is predicted, and you can see with pure confidence what that number is going to be at the end of the year, at the end of the day. So once again, my name is Derek Afasi. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for the most updated videos, and I hope that this helps you guys out. Take care.